Okay everyone, welcome back to the RTR Imperium Surrectum mod, and we're playing as the SPQR, the Senate and People of Rome. Or you could say in Latin, I suppose. Right. Now I'm actually doing a Roman campaign in my spare time, and I'm literally about 1 or 2 turns away from winning that one. I've already taken out the Syracuse faction, the Insubres, the Allobroges went to war with me, and I've almost taken them out, although they're not part of the victory condition. And I've now got the Epirot capital under siege, and I think it's like going to fall in 2 turns. And throughout that whole campaign, I only had 1 battle freeze, so that's pretty good going for a fairly low-end computer. There are still issues with, well, the mod and the game. There will be occasional crashes. Funny thing is, I've actually had more crashes in that whole campaign due to internet and power going out than I have from the actual game or mod. So, yeah, you can definitely get through a campaign. In fact, that's why I selected a short campaign, which means I only needed 15 regions and taking out 3 factions. Now, I haven't looked at the short campaign victories for all of the other factions, because there's just far too many factions in this mod. Well, not far too many, as in I don't want them, but there's a lot of them. Something like 100 factions, with some emergent factions. But I would imagine that most of them have a short campaign victory similar to what the Romans have. Right, so we are building up a stack here, and I believe that was going to go, in fact, 2 stacks I believe, because we've got 2 generals. I think I was going to split them up and go after these 2 settlements, because those are rebel settlements. Whereas we have 2 armies down here in the toe of Italy and in Sicily, going after rebel settlements. So we'll try to take out Syracuse in this one. We may then take out the rebels over here and then go after Epirus. I've got a diplomat there. Do I have any other diplomats I need to move? I have diplomats, but they've all moved. Right. I've actually seen a fair few people complaining about the mod being updated. There was fair warning given, both on the Steam forums, the Discord, and I think they also have a Total War Center page, that there was an update coming. There are ways to save your old campaign. Basically, you need to make a local copy of the game files, and there's instructions on their Discord on how to do that, so that you can finish campaigns in older versions. Literally any time a new version comes out, it's probably not going to be save game compatible. But then again, whenever a new version comes out, there's almost instantly people saying, "Ooh, you need to update it, you need to update it," because there's still issues. And then when it gets updated, people are complaining that it's been updated. Now, the modders are doing all of this great work for free. They do not get anything for it, except, I guess, personal satisfaction. Whereas we get, as you and me and everyone else who has downloaded the mod, somewhere around about 50,000 people by now, we get literally hundreds, if not thousands of hours of free content. So I'd like to give a shout out to the modders and beta testers, because the beta testers do a great job of helping out the modders find problems and hopefully getting them fixed. And not only in this mod, but in many other mods. And in fact, I also need to give a shout out first to Saul Tyre, hope you're doing well, and also to Lanjane, a very well known modder for the original Rome Total War, and now Rome Remastered, because he's about to have a new release of his mod, Barbarian Empires, out. And we will be doing a campaign in that as well. Right, where did you show up? Over there in northern Italy? That's fine. You'll come over and start building up another army. Alright, let's get these chaps organised. Now, one thing I've never been able to figure out is where I get my companion cavalry retrained. I've just not been able to figure that out. I'm sure you can get them retrained somewhere. Now, what we're thinking we need, there's only 4 units there, probably 4 there, so at best we need 5, maybe even less. So that's 2, 3, give you some cavalry, 4, 5, 6. That should be more than enough to get the job done over there. And we'll give you 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what, I'm going to hold them back because I can't retrain them yet, can I? Whereas I can, I think, retrain all of those ones. And then you will come over and we'll start building up another army. We need some barracks upgrades before we can get them. Right, is that 1 unit in there? It is. Right, we've had 3 births. Yeah, so as soon as Lanjane comes out with his new version of Barbarian Empires, we'll put up a faction vote. We're very close to finishing the Roman campaign in that. In any case, all of the troops were retrained in Rome. Got a whole bunch of farms built and some temples. That's good. Let's go and move those diplomats out. Right, you're going to head over here. Now, there's actually some Ptolemaic settlements out here. We do keep bumping into people though. There's Empress. We will come for you. Ooh, thank you.
Our thanks.
Yeah. Ah, who was that? There's an Antignid over there. Illyrian diplomat who we're allied to.
Welcome, friend.
Maybe they'll give us some money.
Please accept this gift.
Only 200, but hey, it's 200 free coins. Emperors, more emperors. Emperors. Achaean League. We've already talked to them at some point.
Regretfully, we must decline.
Achaean League.
Regretfully, we must decline.
Right. Looks like we've talked to most around here in any case. Oh, you're up in Gaul. I think you're looking for, you must be going into... Don't we have anyone down here? Yeah, you. Right, you're looking for the Iberian factions like the Editani. Should be some Editani around here. Aravakii and Lusitanians. Right, maybe you're looking for the Arvernii. They're out here somewhere. And there should be one more. Right, you're in North Africa. Right, don't want to talk to Carthaginians. They're Masilii. Trade.
A most generous proposal. A most generous proposal.
And then there's the Massazili over here somewhere. Got a little ship out there as well. Right, that's all of them. Ooh, there he is. Head on over to him. That seems a long way to go to get to him, doesn't it? Alright, I'll go there. That's all of them. So let's see if everyone's happy. If you're happy and you know it, show it. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Alright, get some roads going. Roads, this is the second level roads. Trade bonus 100%, character movement 40%. But this one also gives us a reduction in building costs, which I like. The first level gives us improved routes via new bridges. That one's actually quite cheap. We need some ports now because we're getting a lot of trade agreements. This one gives us an extra 0.5% population. Been re-watching HBO's Rome recently. Entertaining show. Rest in peace, Roy Stevenson, aka Titus Pullo. I think there was a Rome 2 mod that had a character called Titus Pullo in, and another one that had Lucius Varenus. I think they put them in as like spies, maybe. I did not even turn on my timer. So this one's probably coming out in the second half of April, which means that's almost a third of the year gone. My goodness, it's going fast. We've actually been having power outages here in the Philippines because some smart person decided to close down 21 power stations in our region during the hottest time of the year, and then they suddenly realised that they don't have enough power for all the people. So there's been rolling blackouts, one of which did in fact happen yesterday whilst I was playing this mod. Now there is actually supposed to be a government agency that regulates when power stations can shut down, but apparently it didn't work out quite so well. We have been having record high temperatures here as well. Many of the schools have closed down and are in fact having lessons from home for the students. It's just been too hot for the students to even go in. We're going to get a fight against some rebels. They actually have pretty similar units to what we have. And we outnumber them almost 2 to 1. That's who, excuse me, that's who we've got to watch out for. They're cavalry. If the enemy attempt to set anything on fire, you should use vinegar to put the fire out. Does that actually work? This will make it hard to set alight again. Okay, better still, smear it beforehand with bird lime, for this is fireproof. What on earth is bird lime? Don't tell me it's something you make from bird poop. I'll have to look that up. Bird lime. Using vinegar. Ram. Alright. Is it going to be one of those weird battles where it's going to say it's a draw? I hope not. Double time. Triarii. They're moving around slowly in there. Ah, it's this annoying bug. It's in vanilla Rome Remastered. Yeah, come on out. Alright, back to normal speed. I actually killed that many of them. I do like looking at the percentages as they go down. Alright. Remember, they've got 2 cavalry which are coming out of the right side gate. This one. Those have been destroyed. Destroy them. Alright, not activating that just yet, because they'll end up lobbing them over there. Oh yeah, they got them in the flank. Triarii. Go over there and cover that flank. No, fire over there. Or there. Alright. You still had some ammunition, didn't you? Those are going down. 196 there. Alright. Fire against them. Their cavalry is still hanging around over that gate, so we're not worried about them. We kill all these off and use the rams to go through here. They'll just have to withdraw in any case, which will make them less effective once they're in the town centre. Yep, those are broken. Get you to pick that up. Alright, you're just getting chased off after them. Might be able to follow them through the gate. You never know. Ram. Ramming positions. Oh, I told you to get on there. Well, we are in, but we haven't captured a gate. We're about to get in. Don't you hold back. Go after them. There, we have captured it. Alright. They should start bringing those cavalry units here. Then they're coming back. I know it's hard to see because they're grey, but they're right about there, and they're heading back for the town centre. There's their flags. Let's try to run those ones down. Don't know why you're going over there. You can put that down. You don't need to pick that up. Get in there and get all of those nice little prisoners. Don't want to go over there. Come on, Cav. There you go with that great pathfinding. Right, they're actually coming out after us, aren't they? Those are companions. Alright, I'll send him over there. You're up against the companions, or Campanians, however you wish to call them. Right, I'm going to give them some screenshots. Because what could be better than this? Beautiful. You just press K to do that. They are putting up a good fight. We can get RTR in there. That was actually the name of one of the tracks for the original Rome Total War, wasn't it? Mercenary Triarii. What a great soundtrack that game had. Yeah, a bit of a bottleneck at the moment, giving them a chance to get fixed up. Distract them. By the time they even get back to the town centre, we would have won it. You are taking a beating, aren't you? I wonder if we can actually just force you through. Not really. Wow, they really are taking a beating. Get over there. When we've got all this infantry. Where you boys at? Yeah, those Triarii are doing well. They haven't lost anyone yet. They did have another unit though, didn't they? Right, that one's broken. Yes, there he goes. Somersaulted over there.
The enemy general is slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Press your attack. Still got some Lucanians to deal with. And they've rallied, well, yeah, they rallied pretty quickly, didn't they? In the end, they did lose 25 men so far. Go on, push forward. You know where to go. Oh, come on, there's only 3 cavalry. I want to get you in a position where you can actually use your javelins. Yeah, there's only one way in from there, but 3 other entrances. See if we can get you coming down here and going behind them. And some of that infantry maybe. Come on, Gav. Right, they are firing their javelins, or throwing them.
Attack! Unleash hell! Cavalry! Infantry! Hurry! General!
He's got 95 men in his unit.
Cavalry! Attack! Attack!
Right, they are now taking a real beating, aren't they? Go on guard mode.
Infantry!
Right, in fact, don't fire like that.
General! Destroy them! Kill them! Priori! Iceni! Kill them! Kill them!
Get in there. 335 men. Most of them are in that unit that's still outside the walls.
Attack! Get back in position! At ease! Kill them! Infantry! Unleash hell! Priori! Kill them! Infantry! Destroy them! Attack! Infantry!
Get your javelins off.
Hell! Cavalry! Destroy them! General! Attack!
300 men. How far away is there? The unit. All the way out there.
Get back in position! Attack!
You get back in position. You're not the boss of me.
Destroy! Hurry!
Go on, try pushing through.
Infantry! Destroy
Right,
them!
they are broken.
Priori! Charge!
But then again, they're going to rally because they're at the town centre.
General!
He really is losing a lot of men now.
Attack! Infantry! Attack! Kill them! General! Kill them! Cavalry! Attack! Attack! Infantry! Attack! Priori! Kill them! General! Attack! Priori! Attack!
Right, they are moving. They're going to, I think, try to come through this side gate over here because we actually control that one. But you know what? There's a sneaky little thing you can do.
Move! Move!
Sneaky little thing.
At the double!
Get over there, ASAP. We can cap that gate.
Hurry! Run at the double!
Go on, get over there.
General! Destroy! Run! Priori! For Rome! Priori! At the double!
Kill them off.
Attack! Cavalry! Move! Move!
There, it's now under our control. Which means you'd have to go all the way around there, I think. Right. Speed that up. Oh, we don't have the timer. Oh,
Attack!
still a couple of little units in there. Somebody kill them.
Attack!
Activate the timer.
Attack!
Well, you can't find them.
Winning!
There it is. He's approaching that gate. Let's see if they can sneak through. Yep, you see? They have to go all the way around. We can, if we needed to, beat them over here. In battle, quite a few casualties in the town centre.
The day is up!
Now I think Masana can hold out a couple of turns longer. Right, Regium. I'm going to occupy it because they're nice and happy. Waiting to ambush.
Sir! Prepare for battle! Besieging settlement, sir! Settlement under siege, sir! Prepare for battle! Besieging settlement, sir! Settlement under siege, sir!
Alright, town has expanded. Canusium. Alright, we'll do that one later. Diplomacy. I should have turned the music down because there are actually some copyrighted tracks in this. I think that one is in Western Anatolia. There's a lot of breaking of alliances. Priyan is in Southern Anatolia, I think. Right, we've got a unit at Capua as well. I'm going to use some cavalry. There's Capua. Right. I'm going to send you down south as well.
General! Move out!
Lots more farms are built. Let's see if we can find some Iberians. There'll be some Iberians around here somewhere. There's Aravaki.
I will address them at once.
A most generous proposal.
I know.
A most generous proposal.
I know.
Awaiting your command. I will address them at once.
A most generous proposal.
I know.
A most generous proposal.
Right. Now,
Fleet
get
ready.
into your little ship.
Set sail! Noble master?
We're going to sail you off to Tripoli. Because there's a faction out here.
Sir. Without delay.
Come on, Arverni, where are you?
Your honor. Your honor. Sir, I will address them at once. Regretfully, we must decline. I will address them at once.
Have we been all the way through Greece?
Regretfully, we must decline. I will address them at once.
I think we must have.
Brothers in arms.
Ooh, thank
our
you.
thanks. I will address them at once. Regretfully, we must decline.
There'll be some Spartans over here.
Will address them at once. Regretfully, we must decline.
I've actually seen the Spartans get kicked off the mainland over to here, which is the island of Kythera, in different playthroughs.
I will address them.
Right.
Yes. I will address them at once. Regretfully, we must decline.
You do that.
I will address them at once. We would prefer
No.
until next time.
Alright, here's Ptolemy.
Address them at once. A most generous proposal.
Now, they're very unlikely to do this. Yeah. Give me some money then.
A most generous proposal.
Right.
Without delay.
Ptolemy. There are other factions around here.
Without delay.
Right. Thracians. Nope. There. Ooh. In fact, there is that faction.
I will address them at once.
A most generous proposal.
You have boundless wealth. Come and share
A
it with
most
me.
generous proposal.
I will address them at once.
A most generous proposal.
Same for you. I think we'll ask for more money then. What's the limits of your boundless wealth?
A most generous proposal. A most generous proposal. Would you consider...
Oh, you know what? It's
an
not that
agreeable
bad.
proposal?
Right. There's also Byzantium.
Without delay. Without
Right,
delay.
those are under siege.
I will address them at once. No more
Trade increase. Seasoned diplomat. +1 negotiation. Is that everyone? Yep. Ah, we can move you out from Regium. Go spy on Syracuse. All Syracusan forces. We do need to destroy those. They're actually costing us culture penalty and tax income. And have no upside. Right. Can't recruit anyone there. Ah, you know what we need? That one. Roman recruitment first. So, I will end this episode right here.